Hi there, everybody, and thanks for being with us on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson. I've got Tim Legler and Grant Hill at the table with me, and Allie LaForce covering us courtside. A look at the starting group for the Pistons. Harris and Duran together in the middle. Kate Cunningham out there with Duncan Robinson. And it's Thompson in at the small forward position. And for Milwaukee, we've got Miles Turner, Kyle Kuzma out there with A.J. Green. Then there's Gary Trent, and it's Rollins in at the 1. The start of a fresh season. But we know the focus for both of these teams is to come out strong today.
Yeah, for the first handful of games, you just want to play hard and build some chemistry. Get more comfortable with your teammates while also learning their tendencies and preferences.
Now here's Trent, and here's Green from the arc. No good. Trent against Robinson. Here's Cunningham. Deflected!
Yeah, Kuzma always on his toes on defense.
Here's Trent. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
And the dunk by Duran.
Well, this is a good reminder for anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field.
Here's Rollins. Pass to Turner. Duran with a steal. Here's Cunningham. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Love that shot by Cunningham. He's developing more confidence in his three-point stroke.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. Much of our discussion centered around Cade Cunningham. He said that's their catalyst. They look to him to control the pace, to read the defense, and to make the right basketball play, which he usually does. He is very tough to neutralize. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Now here's Robinson. Pass to Duran. Out to Harris. Launches a 3. Second chance shot. Duran with the bucket. Duran's gotten his second bucket on the night.
They're going to work inside. I like how confident Jalen is from this area.
Outside, Green. Now Kuzma. A shot to stop the run. Duran with a rebound.
Not exactly what they're looking for out of the gates. Just 1 of 4 shooting.
Robinson against Trent. Duran the screen. Pass to Robinson. And the 3-pointer goes.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Well, Tim, you talk about an NBA physique. Jalen Duran is absolutely shredded.
Yeah, and he defies gravity too, B.A. What I like is he understands his game. He doesn't get outside of himself. He focuses on running the floor and then getting eye level with the rim.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. The 2K leaderboard highlighting last season's assist leaders. The 4th spot held by Cade Cunningham.
Not a lot of guys had better vision on the floor than him. He was able to see passing lanes and ready shooters no one else could.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Rollins. Green with a screen on Cunningham. Outside, Green. Gets the 3 to fall.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Detroit leading by 5. Outside Robinson. Out to Thompson. Here's Robinson. Detroit moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. For 3, here's Harris. And out of bounds. Milwaukee will have it. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Kuzma with a screen on Cunningham. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
The passion Kuzma plays with inside rubs off and makes his whole team better.
Harris on the wing. And he drops it in from the low post.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
Pass to Kuzma. From the arc. It's hauled in by Robinson.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
There's Cunningham with a 3. Tries again. And he lays it up and in. Cunningham's got 5 points.
So good at playing through contact. The body control that Cunningham possesses is impressive.
Oh, come on, B.A. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job in help.
That's the kind of play that can spark a run. A dunk like that energizes everyone on the team.
Now here's Robinson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. He's got 6.
And solid pass from Cunningham. He has a good understanding for when the defense has overcommitted.
Pass to Trent. Over Robinson. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. Trent's got his second bucket on the night.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Now here's Duren. Coming off a terrific game against Atlanta. Hits a 3-pointer.
And continues to make plays offensively, having a very efficient quarter.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Bucks trail by 9. Pass to Trent. Beyond the arc. And it's Harris with the rebound. The Pistons have got 8 of 13 attempts to go. And last season, the Pistons became the first team ever to triple their win total from the previous campaign.
Yeah, going from the worst record in the association in 2024 to a playoff team in 2025. And now they look to just keep on rising.
Here's Kuzma, following the score by Detroit. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
He seems a little out of rhythm right now.
Pass to Cunningham. Releases. The rebound by the Bucks. And this is their first time matched up with the Pistons this year.
They expected more of themselves against this team last year. Split the games between them.
Now here's Turner. 15 in his last outing. Green for three. Drops in the three. Green's got 6.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
Cunningham, right side. Harris up top. Thompson scanning the floor. Just 5 to shoot. They grab their own miss. Robinson for 3. Doesn't go for him. The Bucks trail by 8. Turner, a screen on Harris. Here's Rollins. No made baskets yet. Now here's Trent. Good D by Duran. Now Cunningham. He's off on that one. Kuzma with the defensive effort. Robinson against Green. Let's go with a 3. Thompson pulls it in. Detroit leading by 8. Robinson in the post, guarded by Trent. Here's Cunningham. Pass to Thompson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. And the Pistons lead by 10.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Well, the score reflects it. They've just been the better team all the way around.
Turner, a screen on Harris. Kuzma, the pass to Turner. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Detroit. Lets it fly. Out to Thompson. Detroit moving the ball around. Robinson, the putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
And we know it's still early, but they're getting destroyed on the boards.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Here's Kuzma. And the layup is good off the glass.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
To the paint. Oh, stolen by Turner. Trent outside. Pass to Turner. To the wing on the left. There's a screen by Turner. Trent outside. Three-pointer. The rebound by Detroit.
No question who's in control of the board so far.
Now Thompson, guarded by Trent. Offensive board. Great positioning on the putback.
And they've quickly gathered 8 second chance points thus far.
There's a minute 59 left in the first. Pass to Turner. Fades and shoots. Hits the front of the rim and out.
He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert.
And here's Cunningham. 10 points for him. There's the drive. And he banks in the layup. Cunningham's got 12 points.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Trent outside. There's a screen by Turner. Trent's shot is off. The Pistons lead by 14. Thompson passes to Harris. Count the basket.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
There is no doubt about it. They've done a great job minimizing all of the external factors.
And here's Milwaukee now, after the Pistons picking up a basket just moments ago.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
Unloads. And it's Cunningham missing. And here are the Bucks now. Here's Rollins. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Green. Duran with a rebound. Duran's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. For 3, here's Harris. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Kuzma, right side. They still need this. And the layup is up and in. He's got 6.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for the Pistons. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. We'll be right back with you shortly. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Boy, the Pistons have been rolling along.
Was simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
You give any team this many second chance opportunities, it's going to put you in control.
Setting the floor for Detroit. They've got Karis LeVert, Isaiah Stewart out there with Holland, and it's Jenkins in at the point. Anthony, the pass to Portis. An easy 2 on the layup.
I like that. Punch it inside. You usually end up with a good shot and or get fouled.
LeVert outside. Stewart, a screen on Harris. And here's LeVert for 3. The rebound by Sims. The Bucks trail by 14. Here's Coffey. Pass to Anthony. And here's Portis. No good with the triple.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Here's Jenkins. He's guarded by Anthony. Here's Jenkins. No points yet. Stewart outside. Detroit moving the ball around. And here's LeVert for 3. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
That's a big make for LeVert. Should help his confidence.
Pass to Coffey. Harris a screen. Fires the 3. The rebound by Stewart.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Holland can't hit.
Well, the defense challenged him just enough to force that miss. They really collapsed when he got close to the rim.
Anthony with it. Portis a screen. To the middle. And then Portis with the dunk.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Now here's LeVert. Pass to Stewart. Here's Jenkins. Lets it fly from 18. And he hits the jump shot. And the Pistons lead by 17. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Portis against Jones. Harris outside. 4-3. The Pistons clear it.
I love those kind of looks as a player. Plenty of space and peace of mind to launch. Rarely see him that open.
Now here's LeVert. To the left wing. Holland for 3. The rebound by Sims. The Bucks trail by 17. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Commissioner Adam Silver talked about tweaking the game. He said analytics takes sports in a certain direction because it's a coach and GM's job to win, and they'll do everything they can to do so under the existing rules. It's on us to adjust because we're also looking at the aesthetic appeal of the game. Back to you.
Thank you very much for the report, Allie.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Anthony, the pass to Sims. Here's Coffey. Takes a 3. And another miss by Milwaukee. Here's Holland. Yet to see a basket. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by Portis. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. 19-point game. And after this one, they're at home against Philadelphia. And that'll be their second of 4 total games at home. Everyone has their opinion on the game, and some fans believe too many threes are being taken.
Well, teams are going to do what wins games. As far as the aesthetics of the game, does the league office want to make an adjustment? We'll just have to wait and see.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Will go for a different look here. Turner, he's checked in for Sims. Kuzma comes in for Portis. Trent, he's checked in for Coffey. And it's Rollins in for Harris. A big group substitution here for Detroit. Harris is checked in for Jones. Thompson comes in for Holland. Robinson, he's checked in for LeVert. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Jenkins. Now Robinson. Give him 8 points now. Cunningham deciding where to go with it. Pass to Harris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3 from Thompson. The rebound by Turner. The Bucks trail by 17. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
The Pistons have gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Robinson passes to Harris. That one goes in.
And defensively, that's what you want to avoid. You don't want to foul Harris because he's a great free throw shooter.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
And we talk about winning games at the margins all the time. That's exactly what they're doing because they are throwing bodies on the offensive glass.
Tim, talk about what Tobias Harris has brought to the Detroit Pistons.
Well, Brian, he has just stabilized them on the floor. And Coach Bickerstaff said it best. Harris knows what the game needs, and he has the versatility to get it done.
Now here's Anthony. No points so far. Back to Turner. The rebound by Detroit. Stewart's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside Robinson. Three-pointer. And that one goes. 4 for 7 for him so far.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Now here's Trent. Back to Anthony. Shoots over Robinson. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It goes on Duncan Robinson.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Milwaukee shooting their first free throws here for the night.
Taking 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Anthony, and Detroit making a change here. Duran's checked in. And Anthony drops them both. Detroit leading by 21. Outside Robinson. Pass to Harris. Thompson outside. It goes. He's made 3 shots in 6 attempts.
Good work down low. I mean, I like how confident Thompson is from this area.
Now here's Turner. Three-pointer, Anthony. And the Bucks miss again. And so Cunningham will bring it up for the Pistons. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. Pass to Harris. Over Kuzma. Harris misses.
And he can't let that get to him. He should have made it, but he's got to focus on the next one.
Rollins passes to Kuzma. Now here's Turner, covered by Duren. Count it. Turner's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
And shots like this give Turner a confidence boost, feeling like he can score on anyone down there.
And a big reason they have this lead is the way he's shooting the ball.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. When you think about the skill of Cade Cunningham, Grant, at his height, what a combination.
You know, B.A., whether it's scoring inside or seeing over the defense or just beasting on smaller guards, his 6'6" frame is certainly an advantage.
Green's checked in for Milwaukee. And since we have a moment, here are last year's most efficient scorers around the league. Jalen Duren is 2nd.
So consistent from the floor. He shot it at a great clip last season.
Outside, Green. Trent finds Kuzma. Turner, a screen on Harris. And Cunningham pulls it down. Detroit leading by 23. Pass to Robinson. Back to Cunningham. Takes the 3. And they recover it from behind the arc. The rebound by the Bucks.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
Turner against Duren. Pass to Rollins. Turner, a screen on Cunningham. 6 on the shot clock. Rollins passes to Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
Okay, Miles. Getting aggressive and jamming it in.
For Detroit, they've gotten 7 of 16 shots to go in the second. And here is Thompson. Harris outside. No good on the triple.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
Here's Rollins. He's scoreless. Kuzma outside. Turner, a screen on Thompson. Kuzma for 3. Trent outside. From downtown, the offensive rebound. Green, a screen. Tries yet again. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Trent's got 6. And here's Cunningham. 12 points for him. Drives to the hoop. Out to Thompson. Over Green. And again, the Pistons missing.
Well, the defense was daring him to take that shot, and it paid off.
There's a minute 54 left in the first half. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. All right, Legs, when it comes to rim protection, other than Victor Wembanyama, who's at the top of your list?
Well, certainly his fellow countryman Rudy Gobert would be up there, but I also like guys like Jaren Jackson Jr. and Evan Mobley because I like guys who combine shot blocking with mobility on the perimeter.
Such an influx of great talent with size in the NBA right now.
Great list of young guys who can do both.
That one's off. That one misses.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
Well, Grant, Tobias Harris has been around the league. What's his best asset?
You know, I think it's his reliability and versatility. Harris is always on the floor, having led the NBA in games played multiple times. And he just gets the job done.
They get the rebound. For 3, Robinson. No, he's now 4 for 8 shooting.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for the Bucks, Miles Turner. 2 shots.
2 shots.
The first one falls.
When you think about Turner, one of the best shot blockers in the league, who can also score at all 3 levels.
And so Turner nails them both. We've got 1:23 left in the first half of this game. Pass to Robinson. And here's Duren. Turner covers. Duren with it. He has 6. Just 5 on the clock. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Trent against Thompson. And the basket by Trent. Trent's got 8.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Trent against Robinson. And here's Cunningham outside. Offensive rebound. Duren with the bucket.
You have to put a body on Duren. He's quick, he's athletic, and he has that 7'5" wingspan.
Turner finds Kuzma. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Turner against Duren. Pass to Trent from outside the arc. Another score. His 5th make out of 10 tries.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
Cunningham outside. Thompson outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 5 assists tonight.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
And so it's the Detroit Pistons leading by 17 at the end of the period. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. Back after this.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first half performance it's been for the Detroit Pistons.
They've imposed their will on the glass, getting all the 50-50 balls and maybe even a few 20-80 balls.
Love the activity. Don't just say you want to win. Prove it and get it.
And now, not a bad time to take a look at the schedule ahead.
And a look here now at the Bucks. I've hung with these guys in the offseason. They're better than people think, but they still got to prove it.
Yeah, high hopes for them and for their fans as well. Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Nice game. Great performance by Cade Cunningham.
Hey, we didn't expect this. Not normally a big-time assist maker, he's done a great job moving the ball around.
Well, this is a nice adjustment, running the offense through him tonight. That's a nice little switch-up.
The Pistons lead by 17. Kyle Kuzma out there with Miles Turner. Then there's A.J. Green. Then there's Gary Trent. And it's Rollins in at the point guard position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Harris passes to Cunningham. Unloads from 13. Again, the Pistons score.
Well, that's the thing about Cunningham. He can carry your offense. Tonight, he's doing it with his scoring.
Turner, a screen on Cunningham. Trent outside. There's a screen by Turner. Pass to Kuzma. The rebound by Detroit. Harris has got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Cunningham. And that one drops. Cunningham's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, what a massive showing from Cade Cunningham. It's been really a treat to watch.
Pass to Turner. Now Trent. Robinson defending. Trent's shot is off.
Well, the defense was solid, but usually I expect him to make that layup.
Cunningham on the wing. Turner covers. Here's Duren. Out to Harris. The three. Sinks the tray. Harris has got 10 points.
I like the way they've established their offense to start the half. 3 straight makes.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And another miss by Milwaukee.
That's 3 straight misses to start the second half. Not what they wanted.
And Harris throws it down.
Well, they're clicking on all cylinders right now, beginning to pull away.
I like their offensive approach. They've been aggressive, but under control.
Turner, a screen on Cunningham. Here's Rollins. Still no points. Here's Trent. And he comes up with a bucket.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. Pass to Duren. Thompson outside. Duren, the screen. It's stolen by Green. Inside. And stolen by Cunningham. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Well, good to see Cunningham take chances on this end. He gets that steal. That was quick thinking.
Timeout called. Milwaukee. Tim, you've been vocal in your praise for Cade Cunningham, and rightfully so.
Well, BA, on any given night, Cade can be the best player on the floor. He scores, he makes plays, he rebounds, and he processes things quickly. He always seems to be under control.
You know what they came to see me, never on my
quick break, and we look at our 2K leaderboard for three-point shooting last season. Number 1, the Bucks.
And looking at last season, the thing that jumps out at you is their three-point percentage. Best in the league in that category, which is great to see considering how valued the three ball is nowadays in our game.
Here's Green. 6 points for him. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. There's a screen by Turner. 5 on the clock. Trent's shot is off.
This is definitely not how they envision starting the second half.
Thompson passes to Harris. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
Tim, you graduated with an MBA from an elite business school. How has that impacted how you look at the NBA?
Well, it certainly gives you a look at how the business side of things are impacted in the NBA and a real grasp of the numbers. And man, oh man, are those numbers big at this level.
The free throw drops for Harris. Well, a lot of eyes focused on NBA officiating, but where their eyes are focused is also a topic.
Yeah, the league's able to track officials' position on the court and even tell where they're looking. And you cross-check that with the results and train them where to be and where to keep watching.
And Harris drops them both.
Well, you know, he's been around the league a really long time, but Tobias Harris still performs at a high level every night.
Trent outside. Turner, a screen on Robinson. Back to Turner. There's the triple. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Outside Robinson. Pass to Duren. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Sends it home from three-point land. Cunningham's got 19 points.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
Trent left side. Kuzma outside. And again, it's the Bucks missing.
Well, his poor shooting hasn't helped them much, but you can't point the finger solely at him for why they're behind.
Harris a screen. Cunningham passes to Harris. Off target with the 3. Milwaukee's got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Rollins gets the bucket.
Yeah, he just needs more shots. He has to get more involved.
Pass to Harris. And Harris throws it down.
Well, if Tobias Harris sees a lane to the rim, he is going to exploit it.
For Milwaukee, they've gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. With the new 11-year, $77 billion TV deal kicking in this season and tons of compelling teams, the NBA is in a great place. Commissioner Adam Silver said the NBA is in as strong as a position as it ever has been. Not just in my time as commissioner, he said, but in my over 3 decades at the league. Back to you.
That's saying something. All right, thank you, Allie. Rollins passes to Trent. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 6 rebounds in the game.
So far, he hasn't done a lot of damage from 3. Only had that 1 in the first half.
Duren with a screen on Trent. Robinson for 3. No good there.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Outside, Green. Here's Rollins. And another miss by Milwaukee. And Harris has got the ball here for Detroit. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. It's good. Harris has got 13 in the second half.
Yeah, this is Tobias Harris at his best. When he finds a rhythm like he has tonight, he can be really effective offensively.
Kuzma down low. Harris on him. Green for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Green's got 9.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
Now here's Robinson. 11 points in the game. Pass to Duren. Now here's Cunningham. And Cunningham throws it down.
Playing above the rim. That's an aggressive move by Cunningham.
The Bucks shooting only 36% so far in this game. Trent for three. And Cunningham pulls it down.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
Robinson finds Thompson. No luck on that one. Green with the defensive effort. Rollins passes to Kuzma. The three ball. The rebound by Detroit.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Outside Robinson. Pass to Duren. Detroit moving the ball around. Down low. And the dunk by Duren. Great game for him. Double-double now.
And that is playing big down in the paint. Duren focused and flushing it home.
Trent outside. Here's Kuzma. And a nice finish on the layup. Give him 8.
Well, that's what you're trying to do offensively. Get a shot close to the rim.
Now Cunningham. 21 points in the game. Soft touch off the glass. Cunningham's got 23 points.
Well, scoring in this league is never easy, and that's why you need a guy like Cunningham on your team. Somebody who can beat tight coverage.
And the basket by Trent.
He's taking what he can get here, has a 3 in each half.
Outside Robinson. Cunningham outside. Here's Thompson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Thompson's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, the passing ability of Cunningham is top shelf, and sometimes even an overlooked part of his game.
Trent on the wing. Kuzma outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Kuzma's got 10 points in the game.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
Pass to Cunningham. 1:46 left to play in the third. And the dunk by Duren.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
The Bucks shooting 35% in the third quarter. To the inside, Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
And here's Cunningham. Give him 23. Takes one from 10 feet. And there's the call on Jalen Duren. That'll be a second foul of the game. And a new group getting ready for the Bucks. Sims, he's checked in for Turner. Bobby Portis comes in for Kuzma. Harris is checked in for Green. And Anthony subbed in for Trent. Detroit also making some changes. Stewart, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. Holland comes in for Thompson. And LeVert subbed in for Robinson. LeVert goes against Anthony. With the drive, uses the glass on the layup.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Cunningham outside. Pass to Duren. 40 seconds left in the third. Clock at 6. Cunningham outside. There's the three. Anthony grabs the board. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. Driving to the basket. Blocked! There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter. Cunningham with the ball. Stewart, a screen on Anthony. Puts it up. And again, no good by Detroit. Fires from way outside. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. The Pistons on top, running away with it. And we'll be back right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And from the two-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Well, he knows it's a team effort. It's about finding the best shot, not just his shot.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And on the floor for Detroit here in the fourth, Isaiah Stewart out there with Holland. Then it's Karis LeVert, then it's Green, and it's Jenkins in at the one spot. LeVert outside. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
Portis gets the bucket.
We've all fallen in love with the three-point shot, but that is how the game was designed to be played. Down low, get close, open looks.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Here's Jenkins, fires the three. The rebound by Sims.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Anthony, the pass to Rollins. Portis the screen. Here's Rollins. Out left to the wing. Portis, left side. Shoots over Holland. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Portis has gotten 4 this quarter. Detroit dictating the flow. Now here's LeVert. To the middle. Pass to Stewart. Detroit moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. Picked by Stewart. Here's Jenkins. Pure from three-point range.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Portis gets the bucket.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And Stewart with a basket on the assist from LeVert.
Like a matador. Olé! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Rollins passes to Portis. Here's Rollins. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in, and no good. Outside, Green. Over to the left wing. Here's Jenkins, and Detroit another 3.
Their long-range shooting since halftime has been as strong as you could hope for.
Anthony against LeVert from 9 feet out, and it's rejected.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today.
Anthony in the post. He's checked by LeVert. Anthony misses. Detroit has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Green, the pass to LeVert. Well, some lament the death of the mid-range jumper in today's game. Grant, you got any fixes?
Well, some have suggested cutting out the corner threes. If the three-point line was only like above the break, teams would probably need to rely more on that mid-range. Man, good whistle there.
All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Detroit.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
And they have left the defense scrambling because they have found success in the paint, which has allowed them to play inside out.
That free throw misses. And some changes here for the Bucks. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Sims. Trent comes in for Harris. And Green is subbed in for Anthony. Moore's checked in for the Pistons. And he's good on the second. The Pistons have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Pass to Stewart. And here's LeVert. And he drives in.
You see the quick first step of LeVert, getting into the lane and forcing the issue.
At the line for the Pistons, Karis LeVert taking 2 shots.
Free throw good. LeVert. Okay, Legs, I'm making you commissioner of the league for a day. You get one rule change. What is it?
I think we have to look at a time limit on some of these replays. I know we want to get them right, but for me, if you're taking that long, it can disrupt the rhythm of the game.
Totally agree. Milwaukee making a switch here. Kuzma's checked in. Both free throws good for LeVert.
And when healthy, LeVert is a problem. A multi-dimensional guard who can score, pass, and rebound at an impressive clip.
Kuzma outside. No good that time. Some solid defense from Stewart. Here's Holland. Pass to Jenkins. Fires from deep. And again, the Pistons missing.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that open.
Green, the pass to Turner. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. That one on Reed.
Nice focus on the finish. Turner making sure he did everything he could to muscle it in.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
One shot.
And we've heard some coaches complain about short turnarounds on back-to-backs legs. Would you like to see more done there?
Well, for those late starts when you arrive at the hotel at 2 or 3 in the morning and you've got to play the next night, those are certainly rough. But I feel like the league has done all they can, eliminating back-to-backs as much as they can. And certainly there's an emphasis on recovery and rest at all costs.
Some solid defense from Stewart. Detroit has gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. Holland gets the bucket.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
Pass to Kuzma. The rebound by Detroit. Here's Lanier. Lets it go from deep. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Inside, knocked away. Oh, it's stolen by LeVert. Pass to Jenkins. Jacks up a 3. Another 3 for Detroit.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
Here's Kuzma. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
He's been way off the mark in this second half, just unable to get any kind of rhythm going.
Stewart outside. Pass to Lanier. Rebounded by the Bucks. Trent's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Rollins. Now Trent. Turner for 3. Jenkins with a rebound. The Pistons have gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in this fourth quarter. And here's LeVert. Detroit moving the ball around. Off the mark there with a 3.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Rollins. Green finds Trent. Turner, a screen on LeVert. 5 to shoot. Kuzma outside. Can they get it? Misses off the right iron. Detroit has gone 4 of 9 from three-point range in the fourth. To the right side. Here's Jenkins. And here's LeVert for three. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Kuzma's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Rollins. Trent outside. This one for three. Holland with a rebound. Holland's got 4 rebounds now. It's LeVert on the wing. Pass to Jenkins. Picked by Stewart. The three is up. Jenkins' shot is good. Jenkins has got 15 points in just the second half.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Trent outside. Shoots from the line. Detroit with a rebound.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
They just need a spark. This is when your leaders have to step up.
For three. And the Pistons, another three.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Rollins passes to Trent. On the wing, Green puts up a three. The rebound by Stewart. Detroit dictating the flow. Here's Jenkins. Pass to Stewart. Here's Lanier. Launches it. The rebound by Turner. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
There's a screen by Turner. Kuzma for three. Holland with a rebound. Holland's got his 5th rebound in this one. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. LeVert outside. Pass to Lanier from deep. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Trent's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Rollins. And in recent years, Legs, we're seeing a lot of young teams having success. Also, depth playing big dividends. What's changed?
Well, I think with today's up-tempo style, more players have to cover more ground. It just makes sense that younger, deeper teams are better equipped to handle all that wear and tear.
Young players seem to be more welcome, too, in the NBA culture.
No doubt. They're going to get an opportunity sooner.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Pistons.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Greg.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And we get spoiled sometimes, but we should take a second to appreciate what a sensational performance this has been for Cade Cunningham.
Gotta respect the leadership he showed today, made great reads, and distributed the ball accordingly.
And he drops the first. Klintman's checked in for the Pistons. Good on both. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambled.
Stewart finds LeVert. Here's Jenkins. Clock at 6. From outside, off the mark. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's Trent. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Green.
When you're losing, you can't afford to give the ball away.
Pistons, number 14, Wendell Moore.
There's 18 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. LeVert goes against Trent. LeVert with the ball. And So it's Detroit easily grabbing this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Tobias, congratulations on the win. Do you sense this team is building good chemistry?
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing is us continuing to find our identity. And what we are learning is we're a great team once we get stops. And once we're able to run, get out of transition, we just continue to find each other's similarities and our personalities as we play together.
Guys, as the year goes on, they continue to get closer.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For reporter Allie LaForce and for Tim Legler and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for joining us. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Cade Cunningham.